job done for Jack Shanahan. He can go back and reset and think about it. We go back on the line to this man. He finished second in the championship in 2025. Piotr Wiańczek sits on the line from Poland. Toyota Supra A90 2JZ 1000 horsepower. This car looking absolutely incredible in practice, and Peter looking dialed as he rotates that car perfectly. Look at this from Wiańczek as he puts it right to the edge of the track. The headlights shining as he goes deep on inner zone 2, and the transition to 4 is absolutely textbook. On the throttle nice and early as Wiańczek now powers through inner 5, opens up the throttle, looks down the hill as he knows these two parts of the circuit are treacherous, but he takes no regard as he fires the car into outside zone 8. Wiańczek looks for the final outside zone, dabs the foot brake, puts it across the line. Wiańczek is back.
Yeah, confident. Just Piotr's so confident in this run, and every input that he goes in, there's only one spot that I could kind of see him telegraphing what was going on. Everything else seemed so good, and that spot was just before he transitioned into 4. But every other part of this run, man, it's like he knew the corner before exactly where he needed to be there. So like that transition kind of happened in 3 stages. It wasn't bad by any means. It's just it was the only spot where it felt like he had to work just a bit, and I believe that was the spot right there.
It was,
so all that was just him, feeding the handbrake through that section. But every other part of this run, man, holy cow.
Yeah, unbelievable.
He just pointed and went.
I think that's the only place where the judges are going to take points away is that handbrake on 4.
Well, and it was just like a 1, 2, 3, and you could see it with the car just adding angle. It's a bit of a stutter step, but that transition into 8 is nasty.
Unbelievable. And the way they jab that handbrake is to basically make it work like ABS does in your car. That's the way they get the handbrake to work, like ABS, because if you're skidding, you're just going to slide all the way through it if it's completely locked. If you can lock and unlock the wheels, you're going to gain grip and lose grip at the same time.
And you don't flat spot the tire either, which can be a big issue. Oh,
it certainly can. There we go, scores dropping in. What's it going to be for Wiańczek as he pulls back into the paddock? A 95.5, and what a way to kick off 2026 for Wiańczek as he puts himself at the top of the leaderboard with a 95. Wiańczek won't take the second qualifying run. Engine problems for Piotr Wiańczek, so he stays locked in where he is right now. Wow, Wiańczek stays where he is locked in right now. We move it back to the line. It's going to be Connor Shanahan to round out qualifying here at round 1 of Drift Masters 2026 Rome. Flicks it across the track. Shanahan 16th. Where can he get? Where can he climb up the ladder? This is beautiful so far for outside zone 1 as Shanahan puts it across outside zone 3. Big flick, big absolute risk-reward moment for Shanahan as he now jumps onto the throttle for outside zone 6 and 7. It looks good as Shanahan looks to fulfill all of the zones. This is unbelievable from Shanahan. He goes for the final outside zone, foot flat to the floor and across the line. Your champion in fight is bringing the fight.
Dude, the throttle commitment all the way outside of the hairpin. He went full throttle all the way through 8. Like, it is mental, absolutely mental what that run just was. Comes into initiation, he's barely on the track. He's scraping the edge of that white line all the way through. Fires through, massive amounts of angle coming through 4, gets on throttle immediately after getting that part done, and then this is it. He just plants it. Comes through 5, 6 looks crazy, powering through 7, and then it was 8 for me that just put my jaw to the floor. Look at this, the amount of angle he's got through 8. He's basically backing the car around, and you can see it. Look at, he's looking behind him through that part of the track, and then a nice
to go a little higher up.
I would think so.
Dwayne McKeever, the Northern Smoke Machine, a 90 on his first qualifying run, but now sits in 13th. He would love to climb up the order and challenge the top sitters as he fires through the gears. Dwayne McKeever straight onto that perfect outside line. Look at the angle dialed on as McKeever absolutely flies through outside zone 1 in a 2 and out of 3 as he puts that car right to the edge of the circuit on the throttle nice and early, drives the car through 5. McKeever's on an absolute flyer right now as he puts the car to the edge of the circuit, and he'll left foot brake. I haven't seen one there yet as McKeever fulfills all of outside zone 8, stands on the accelerator, looks for the final outside zone. McKeever wants it more than anyone.
Oh, there's that top qualifying. That was an incredibly intense run.
I think.
Oh, here we go.
That if the line through 4 is better than anyone else's, that could be way up there. But let's look at the replay.
Yeah, I mean, style and angle, it's got to be up there. This is the type of driving that we expect out of the Northern Smoke machine. He goes big at every single turn, and I think he produced more smoke than any other car on track. Yeah, it'll be interesting. It's a great line. He's barely even on the track. He's that deep in the zone. It's just a long handbrake pull. But the judges are also more or less forgiving it because it's still a decel zone. Let's see here where he is. Yeah. And he pumps that thing.
Oh.
He just, yeah. Man, he's so good.
And
he's
the
so good.
downshift, the little dabs of the handbrake, gets to 6, bams it up a gear. What a drive from McKeever. This is absolutely phenomenal.
Yeah, and he's done better adapting now to sequential as well. I believe, I can't remember what round it was, but I remember he didn't quite get the sequential in gear
Yeah.
last year, and it ended up breaking some stuff. And he's got it locked in now, though. He's learned.
He certainly has, yeah. And a man accustomed to driving with that G-force transmission, that H pattern, 4-speed transmission. Now really getting the grips with this 2JZ powered 180SX. It looks so good. McKeever on an absolute flyer. It's a 95.5, and McKeever steals the top spot from Wiatek at the moment with a 90 on his first run.